welcome back. I have a review for you today, and if you haven't read the title, it is on the new Miss Fabulous palette, which was a collaboration between Ulta and Jenny Fox, who is a YouTuber. Now, she is most known for her easy nail art for beginners, which is how I found her actually to begin with. And I love those. She's one of my favorite people to watch for nail tutorials. And I mean, I don't always watch her makeup videos, but she does do a nice, very everyday natural look when she does have them. And so that was kind of her focus for the color she picked on the palette. Now, if you go watch her introduction to the palette video that she did, she talks about how Ulta gave her control on the colors and everything. Obviously, Ulta has their own formula and their own format, but she did pick the kind of background and the color palette. So she has on the back her little picture and her little blurb, and I'm not going to read it for you, but I do want to point out that she said, where is it? She did say, I wanted this to be extremely wearable, something you could reach for every day, which is kind of what she does with her makeup. And obviously, we're going to open up again. You can see it's a very warm tone palette, and if you're not into warm shades, you're not going to like this. So obviously you're going to want to pass on that. I do love warm shades. They're very in right now, and so the color selection I think is beautiful. At the end I will insert a little demo of me doing this eye look, and this is actually my favorite eye look I've come up with using this palette so far. So I'm really loving my eye makeup today. I just focused on the shadows and mascara. I didn't do any eyeliner or anything or any lashes. So let me get into everything I like about the palette, and then I'll mention the things I don't like about it, and I'll let you know at the end, towards the end, if I think it's worth getting or if I don't. Alright, so let's get into it. This is a $20 makeup palette, and you get 12 shades. Now, Ulta always has sales. It was, I think, last week from when I'm filming this, they had buy one get one free, buy one get one half off. They have that kind of deal going on all the time, so you can actually get this for like $10. Now, I am kind of new to the Ulta brand of makeup. I have a couple other products I've been trying out, and I mean, it's nice. It's nice and affordable. It's not a terrible brand, and I think it does have some hidden gems. But anyway, we're talking about the Miss Fabulous palette. Okay, I already mentioned I love the colors, the nice warm colors. So that's the first thing that I love about it. Second thing is, where's the brush? It comes with a makeup brush, and I've never used any Ulta brushes before. And this is kind of like a shader brush. There we go. A little shader brush, it's kind of tapered at the end. And I really like this. I like this for putting on my lid shade, which you will see I used that today to do this look. I think this is a nice drugstore formula. Now, all the drugstore brands are up in their game now. They're easier to blend, they're more pigmented and whatnot, and I think this is included in that. And I find these pretty easy to work with. So what I mean by pretty easy is that there is going to be some fallout. They're very powdery. Let me see if I can show you. They're very powdery. You're going to get some kick up. I don't know if you can see that. But they are pigmented. Now, you're going to get more color payoff from the shimmers than you will from the mattes. Those you kind of have to build upon. But I think I've actually grown to like that when it comes to my matte shades, because you don't get like bam color in your face all at once. You're able to gradually blend and build it up, and they do blend nicely. I will say that I like how they blend, and I think it has some good kind of mid-tone blending shades. Now, what this palette is missing is a really dark matte. So these are like the darkest colors, but they are all shimmery. So you could take you've got these 4 really warm red orange colors. I think you could take out 2 of them and put in a dark brown, a dark matte brown, and then a light matte shade for like over the lid or just blending. These would be perfect if they were matte. Now I like them I liked how I used them as shimmery shadows, but if they had done one of these colors, probably polished in a matte formula, oh my god, that would be my perfect transition shade, especially for being so fair. Now I do think this does cater to kind of a limited audience. It's people who are more like Jenny's complexion. I'm a lot lighter than she is, but it still works for me. I just don't know how these would show up and blend on really dark skin tones. And hopefully it would work, because I do like this palette. And then of course you've noticed there's no mirror. That's not a major downer for me. Some people it is, but I always use my like big standing mirror or my Sephora compact mirror to get a real close-up. I don't like sitting here trying to hold this open and doing that. That's not my preference. But yeah, that is pretty much it. To get straight to the point, I do really like this palette, and for only $20, I think it's worth it. And again, you can get it on sale and get it even cheaper. Overall, I think it's a good palette. You're only paying $20, and while it does have some negatives like the color range, I don't think that outweighs the fact that it's a nice formula. I do think they're easy to work with, and personally I love the warm tones. So it really, obviously a review is based on the reviewer's opinions, so you're gonna have to kind of try it out for yourself to see if it'll work. But if you are my complexion and you love warm tones, I think you might enjoy it. I also did use a primer. I think that's always good to use. And for these shadows, it does last longer. I didn't have a creasing problem, but I did have kind of a fading problem, so just use a primer. Most people do. Now I will get into swatches and my review. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and I'd love it if you subscribed. And until next time, bye guys.